I don't know who needs to hear this, but toxic mold is not a thing.
Oh man, so many of you ran to the comments sharing your questions, and I wanted to make a follow-up video addressing the most common ones I've been hearing. I'm going to be using this position statement from the American College of Medical Toxicology, a board of physicians that reads all of these mold and adjacent like conditions and sees should we do, treat, test, how, all of these things through the vetted research that's available. So then the most common question I was getting is, so then is mold not dangerous? No, that's not what I'm saying. Mold is a thing. Toxic mold syndrome is not. And the Medical Toxicology Board recognizes that if you see evidence of water damage, chronic moisture, visible mold in your house, that should be addressed with immediately. And that's because evidence of what I mentioned could then invite other fungi, dust mites, bacteria, cockroaches, other antigens into your house, causing other problems. And in medicine, we recognize that the allergic effects of fungi are well summarized. Respiratory symptoms as exposed to mold are very common and can happen in anybody. But now there are all of these misperceptions about the presence of mycotoxins in indoor water-damaged buildings that all of these studies have been done extremely poorly. There are limitations in the study design with exposure and dose assessment methods and confounding effects. And because there's so many of these faulty studies, it casts doubt on the causative role of inhaled mycotoxins for any, and they underline it, toxic health effects in the indoor residential environment. Simpler. That means waking up one day feeling tired, exhausted, brain fog, fatigue, can't focus, and thinking, must be the mold. That's not a thing. Additionally, available modeling studies have concluded that even in a moldy environment, the maximum inhalation dose is orders of magnitude lower than demonstrated thresholds for adverse health effects, which is a fancy way of saying the poison is in the dose, and even in a moldy environment, we don't hit that poison dose. Should I test myself for mold? The answer is no, according to the board. The short version of this paragraph is that the methods they describe have not been validated and in essence provide very little clinical information. Even add that therapeutic modalities like detoxifying the mold is medically inappropriate and costly. And I only went over some of the statements that they make overall in this article. It is a great read for anybody interested about if mold-related inhalation exposure is a problem. Please share this video to anyone you think is interested in addition to this article. And as always, if you have questions, please comment them below. Don't get scammed. Take back your health.